Hi guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, it's Sunday the 11th of February 2024 for you time travellers and people that suffer with amnesia. We're just got back to the plot. We've been up Bolton this morning. We've been to the Reebok. There was a collectors and an antiques fair up there. You got cold feet, buttercup. We acquired some lovely coins today. I'll share them at the end of the video. But this week it's been really miserable. I mean, this morning it was foggy going to the antiques fair. It's cleared up a bit now, but yeah, we've had a load of rain. We've even had sleet. You'll see that, which stopped play actually. But we started off the week okay. We managed to get more of the compost out of the compost bin at the back of the plot. I'm going to show you doing that now and show you where we spread it into two beds right next to the chickens and the back greenhouse. So further ado, let's show you. Well guys, I've still got half of compost bin of compost there, so might stick it into this bed here. Is a bit lacking. We've done the bed over there. So, God, it's nearly killed me putting that compost in there today. And I still can't see any light at the end of the tunnel because the compost bins still are full, but we have to get rid of it because I can't make the other compost bins until it's all gone. Right, anyway, so we will be putting some compost in here. Maybe there, we don't know yet. We'll see how the weather is tomorrow. Well guys, you join me. Just crunching all this soil. Try to get all the bits of plastic out of it. I'm going to put this into one of my raised beds in a moment. What you're looking at here is lots of chicken manure and horse manure, a few stones that have got into it. We're picking them all out. And watch what that bloody cat's up to. Absolutely gold dust that. So I'm not going to bore you to death, but what we're going to do, we're going to eventually get all this dug out and then we can burn all this other wood. And I've got to move all the glass, break all the glass up as well, but it's going to take a long time to do this, guys. It's not just going to happen overnight. And like I say, we're breaking all the bits out of all the plastic what's inside the compost bin. We're having to pick all the bits out because I don't want to be putting them into my beds. But that there's nothing better The lighter stuff are the leaves. The brown stuff is the chicken manure, and the rest of it is the horse manure and the grass. And as you can see, it's all broken down. So that's what we're clearing away at the moment. I'll show you which bed we're going to be putting this compost in a moment, but right now I've just got to crack on. Otherwise we're going to be here all day, and apparently it's going to start raining again, so I want to work as quick as I can. I don't think I'm even going to be able to clear this today, but we're going to try anyway. So I'll see you in a bit. Chop chop. Hold and raked it flat, this compost. Got a few bits and bobs out, a few stones what I've missed, but that bed now's primed for whatever I put in it. We're going to work on this one as well if I can. I don't know I'm going to get it all done today. At least I got my sidekick with me, keeping me company here, having a good shake there. But yeah, number 2 cat litter box is done. The foxes will be rolling in that because it's full of chicken manure, so I've got to expect the worst there. But like I say, it's all it is a rake, hoe and a rake, and away we go. Right, onwards and upwards. Like I say, still got another 3 barrows to do in this bed here. That's it, 3 barrows in there, and now we're just going to give it a quick in. We'll level it out and this job's done. Now I can put all my tools away and we'll have a look at that other, the bed, the compost, what's left in the compost bin tomorrow. We'll find somewhere else to stick that. Might even chuck it in here, I don't know, but I've done enough sorting the compost out today. It's been going through it bit by bit. Right, get the hoe in. Even that has a problem. When I push it into the soil, it buries itself. Now this is the hole that I'm after. It's by Wolf, and it's this attachment here. It's the same type of hole that I'm looking for, and yeah, I keep going in that bent, and they've got every single hole except for that. We will get one eventually, but yeah, I'll just give it a quick hoe in. I'll get the rake now and just rake over it, just level it a bit, and then this is done for now. What I will do is the compost, which we've got left in the compost bin, I'll tip it around all my planters here, around my dahlias, and I'll put some compost in top of the dahlias as well. So that'll be tomorrow maybe, or one day in the week anyway. But it's tough work doing this, I tell you, especially having to sieve to get all the plastic out. Bloody rats that is, bringing that into the compost bin. But anyway, get me rake, just level it. So I do that, and then go and spend a bit of time with Buttercup, who's waiting patiently at the side of me here. So there we go, guys, all old, raked flat. Whatever I put into these beds here are going to absolutely fly away. I don't think there's anything better than chicken manure and horse manure combined with leaf matter and grass cuttings. It has everything in it. We'll soon find out when we start growing stuff in here. But we've got cat litter box number 1, cat litter box number 2. We covered cat litter box number 3 up, but it's not the cats what walk in it really, it's the foxes, which should be rolling around in that later on tonight, and they can smell the chicken manure. But I'm just going to put my wheelbarrow and my tools away now, and we'll cover the compost bin. And then tomorrow or one day in the week we'll we'll try and get the rest of it, and I'm going to put it around the dahlias, and we'll probably top the dahlias up as well with it. Now I've got to tell you, that was hard to do. Each one of them barrows took at least half an hour, because we was picking all the bits out and making sure it's all nice and clean, and you know, it's just perfect for the beds. So it did take a long time to do that, but we got both the beds topped up. I'm thinking of topping there's a netted off part of it next to chickens. I'm thinking of doing that next week, because we still got some more compost left to move out of the compost bin. But moving on from that, the next day it started to rain and sleet, and it was awful, so we decided to do some seed sowing in the front greenhouse. So I'm going to show you me doing a few of the seed sowings that I did. We've done I think we did 11 seed sowings, so I'm going to show you a couple of them anyway, and I'll show you where we put them, and I'll show you how I actually do my seed sowings as well. Before anyone asks, we do not have heated propagators. It's not an heated greenhouse, it's just a cold greenhouse. But we get around that with what you're going to see now in the video. So let me take you into the front greenhouse. We're using Clover multi-purpose compost, and oh, we was using 2 cameras, so I was messing around with them, so you probably see me holding the camera up here, the label maybe, but we did away with it, because I didn't record on the one that was pointing directly onto the pots. I will be doing in the next lot of seed sowing, so watch out for that one when I do that. But right now we're going into the front greenhouse. I'll show you where we put them at the end of it. Well guys, you join me sifting me Clover multi-purpose compost out for my seeds. We're getting any major lumps out. We're getting the loam out as well. We don't want the loam in there. We use that in planters and what have you to retain the moisture. So this was the last of the stuff to sift out. This stuff here is loam, and we use that in the planters. However, this stuff here is just perfect seeding compost now. Quickly give it a quick sieve. You know, it does take its time to do this. Got nothing better to do. It's raining outside, unfortunately. So we get this stuff here is the loam, and that's it. Anyway, we got the compost all ready to go, and if I'm honest with you, that is what we've taken out of a bag, so it's not too bad. That is all we've taken out of a 60 litre bag of clover, so quite happy with that. And we've got some really good seeding compost there. Right, I'm going to show you we're doing a few pots of tomatoes and peppers now, and chilies. Now I'm using 2 cameras there. I'm not sure which one I'm going to be using, but we're doing these are called cayenne peppers. I've got my label to the side. We've got Clover multi-purpose compost. I do need one of these bags, come clear in a moment. And these are the cayenne pepper seeds, and there's quite a lot of them. Now, whether I use them all depends on how I'm feeling. And what we do quite well. We're going to do them all. And what we do, we'll prick them all out. What I'm doing here is doing them for just about everybody on the allotment, really. Just spread them out a bit. Makes it easy when you come to splitting them, picking them out. Right, so what I need now is some water. So I've got some water here. Just gently soak them. This is tap water. It's been in the greenhouse for a while. All I'm going to do now, quick sprinkling of compost, just gently tap them down. We'll give them one more watering. Where's my label gone? Ah, there it is. Cayenne peppers, slide it in. You want to know what you're growing? So we got that. Here's a plastic bag. Now these have got zip locks on them, so what we're doing, we're putting them in there, slide them down to the bottom. We're not quite done yet. What we've got to do now is get some more water and put it into the bag. And then I blow a bit of more air into it, and that will sit on the top in my greenhouse or in my grow house eventually. These are all going into my grow house. By the way, it's the let's have a quick look at the date for reference. It's the 10th today, Saturday the 10th. So we're doing these, like I said, there's nothing left in that, so I could, to be honest with you, I could put that label in there. Who knows, I might do it later. So that's one. I'm just going to put them to the side of me because we're running out of space here, because I've actually done a few of these. Well guys, what you're looking at here are some of the me trays. I've got hundreds of these. These are all propagator lids, different size. But what we need right now is just one of them. So which one's this one? Okay. Now these some of them have got like ventilators on, others are not. So what I want to do is do away with the ventilator one. I'm not going to use that today. This is just like there's about 2 of them in there. Right, so that's my drip tray. What we're going to do, we're going to put some clover into this tray here. Might have been a bit helpful if I used, give me a sec, I'm not organised at all here guys. What I'm going to do, just gently use that as a tamper down. Right, here we go. This is the tricky bit. I haven't got me pen is run out of ink, unfortunately, so I've got to be dead careful. I'm only going to do one of these trays at the moment. What we're doing, we decided to do these market more. So I'm just going to open the packet. There we go. So we're doing market more 676, and these are the seeds here. You get piles of these. I don't know why they do piles of them, but you get piles anyway. And use this little dibber. I'm going to do 12 of them. I'm only going to end up doing about 2 or 3 of them. Again, I'm not just doing them for myself, I always do them for everybody else. So these are the seeds. Let's get them out. And I probably got, I think I might have about 12 there, so 1 in each hole. Wow, I think we've got 1 extra. We'll put that back. Make sure that one goes down to the bottom. Again, I'm going to end up giving these ones away because I don't like to keep open packs because I've got that many of them. Right, so now drink of water. What's happening here? Put water inside there. What's happened there? The compost has sealed the seeds, so I'm just going to stick a bit more soil over the top. Just wipe it off. I'm going to put them in this drip tray here. I will get a label and put them inside there. So these are the market more. We've got some others yet. Fair, we've got some Burke Plus crunches. We do them all. I don't always do my cucumbers. I grow them. I normally end up giving them away in the end, most of them, but I probably use 2 of them. Sometimes I use a few more than 2. These, like I say, we'll give someone else them. We make sure we've actually got them coming up first before we give them away. And once I start to see them coming up, then we just give them away. But I will do a label for these in a moment or two when I go and get my pen out of my coat in the middle greenhouse where Buttercup is keeping out the way, thankfully. So what we've done today, well, I'll come back with a recap in a second. We're putting these in the back greenhouse. Now these are all the seeds that I've sowed today. There's 10 different varieties there. Most of them are tomatoes. There's a few peppers like the cayenne. There's Alicante, Moneymaker, Roma. There's jalapenos. There's several different. There's Cordon Bleu. I can't really see the others until I turn them around. These plum tomatoes are called Alfresco. And we've got a few of these pomodoro varieties, Magaluf, plum, what was that one? Princip, something or other, I can't see because the label's pushed in the ground. But these are all, like I say, all tomatoes. We've got some Market More 76s here as well. Right, I'm going to grab hold of them. I'm going to take them and put them in the back greenhouse now, and then obviously we can start to sort a few more out. We've got the pots anyway. Look at this lot here. I mean, this is nothing. You should see the bloody back greenhouse anyway. Right, let's get these in there and get them in the grow house. I'll see you in a moment. So this is where we're going to be putting the seeds inside here. We'll put the cover down in a bit. I need to get all these because I'm going to be needing more space shortly. All this has got to come out. Again, we've got more of these. These are what we do as sweet corn in. Again, got more of these bloody things. Right, anyway, more pots. It's just the old place is just covered in pots. We got the dailies in here as well. I might throw a bit of fleece over these as well. Not that they need it, but you can see they've got sleet coming out down there outside. Probably not the best time to do some seed sowing, but you know, it is what it is. So now we've got them covered up. I'm going to shut the door and leave them to it. We will be putting more trays of more stuff in there shortly. So we ended up with some chilies, some peppers, and sort of lots of tomatoes, plum tomatoes as well. We've still got a few more still to do. We've got a lot more actually still to do, but at the moment, them being in the pots like that, keep the greenhouse cleared. It won't always be that. The greenhouse will be taken over by the seedlings eventually, but right now we've got a bit of time to get on with some more seed sowing. Anyway, you see where we put them in the back greenhouse inside the grow house. Them bags, them zip tie bags, zip seal bags. You can buy them online, but I got them from the chemist. I get Vino packs, like a big bloody pack with hundreds of tablets in, and they come in these packs, and I keep the plastic bags, and they make great little propagators. So yeah, if you can get hold of some of them bags, why not try it? It does work, and you don't have to keep going in there watering them. If it does get a bit dry, you can put a little squirt of water in there on top of them, but seldom do you need it. Anyway, back to the grind. It cleared up a couple of days later, so I decided to put some of the compost on top of my dahlias and around the pots like you would when you're banking up potatoes. So I'm going to show you me doing that now. Again, the cleaning the compost took forever to do, but you're going to see me doing it. It's like seconds and what have you. So with that,
just bumped into my mate Glenn, and I said, "What are you doing with that plastic thing there? I never see you doing anything with it." He said, "Who's it for?" I said, "It's for me, of course." He said, "Well, take it." I said, "Well, if it was for anyone else," he says, "I'd top the sod off." I said, "But you, it's all yours, mate." He says, "What do you want it for?" I said, "Well, I've got another one identical. I want to put it on top of my compost bins when I've finished them, and I'm going to use them as drip trays, and obviously we're going to bird feature for the birds where they can come and get a drink of water and have a bath." I said, "That's a good idea." I said, "Yeah." I said, "We've just got to make it all work, that's the problem." He said, "Yeah, take it." So I've got another one of them at the back of the plot, so that's two I've got. I'll show you when we do finally get to build the compost bins. I'll show you what we're going to do with them. Right now, well, we've got a southerly wind blowing there. We're facing north at the moment. You can see where the flag's blowing. It's blowing from the south. Got Buttercup here. What you say, Buttercup? Eh? What you? Yeah, I know. Get up to mischief in a bit with me and you, eh? So I'm going to get my gloves. I need to get my keys to get in the back greenhouse, get my shovel, and we're going to start doing a bit more digging the compost bin out and putting it into the bed which we just took the onions out of. Yesterday we managed to get a lot of it done. Now we're going to finish the rest of it off, hopefully. Then I can start thinking about how to build these compost bins. But that will be an integral part of it. That's going to be on the top anyway. Well, me and Buttercup have been digging the compost bin out. She's been waiting for the rats to come out. Unfortunately, there's been no rats. So very sorry, Buttercup, but you're going to have to wait until the other compost bin over there. You might get lucky, but yeah, we've still got two more barrels to go here. This is enough for today. This is the final one for today I'm doing. I've sifted all the plastic out of that, and the stones, all the gravel, all the stones are thrown on the path here because that's where they belong. And so we put them back on the path. But yeah, we're coming in, we'll level this out tomorrow, maybe. It's one day in the week. We'll get the burning bin started and get all this wood burnt here. It's a lot of it to burn. But I'm going to put the cover back over here tonight because I don't want it to get wet. If it gets wet, it'll be impossible to break up. And as soon as I said that, Buttercup runs over to the plastic sheet. Ain't she incredible? Well, I'm going to be moving that in a minute, and you're right on the bloody way. I think we'll go and tip this first. Go and get it tipped, and then we'll come and tidy everything up here.
don't even think about it. Walk up. Lay off the water. Get out of it. Right, the ones with the labels in, they're the ones that failed. So we need to leave them where we can see them. Now I'm going to come in with my wheelbarrow and tip all the this compost from the compost bin into here. So it's going to be a bit of a tight fit, but we'll get them in, I would imagine. I don't know if you can see the wheelbarrow in the shot there, but what we're going to do, we'll fill the buckets to the top. Really? Oh, come on. You're killing me. We will come back with another wheelbarrow full of this. Where you can see the labels of where they failed, but what I'm going to do, in between the gaps, I'm going to put a load of compost, and the dahlias will feed off that as well. So hopefully in the next month or two you'll start to see, first you'll see the lucifer coming up here in these two buckets, and the rest of them will start coming up. Hopefully the dahlias what we've actually potted will be coming up to put into these beds as well. So let's go and get another barrow load of compost. I get the cover back on, and this will be
put to bed, so to speak, until around about March, April. So we've completed the renovation of this bed. We topped up the dahlias, put compost in the dahlia pots and around them, just like you would with the seed potatoes. We've put a total of 4 wheelbarrow loads of compost in this bed. Same with that one over there, and that one over there we've put about 8 barrows of compost, and we still got more compost to remove out the compost bin. But this bed now is complete. I'm surprised there was a cat stepped in it, but you can see where it jumped out. It stepped in and jumped straight back out, so that was I've actually just was just there where it jumped. So it was testing to see whether the bed was suitable for the cat litter box. Clearly, when it sunk down to its knees, it had second thoughts. But yeah, these beds here are almost complete. I might stick some more in this bed next to the chickens, but this bed here is definitely ready to rock and roll. Right, anyway, I've got to continue down at the back of the plot. It's not easy doing this, guys. I've had to tear the compost bin down as I'm going along, and it's been one heck of a job to do. And I've still got to sort all the glass out what's there. But first things first, I'm going to try and clear as much of the compost out of that bin as I can, and then we'll get the burning bin going one day in the week, probably next week now. So this might be a two-parter what I've been doing here, because it's been such a hard work doing it. We might be able to put it all in one thing, but I've been doing lots of other things this week as well, like, so I'm sure you don't want to just see me doing this all bloody week. But we're getting there. So bed complete. Bed, I would say, is complete. That one's definitely complete over there. Right, onwards and upwards. So we've got the dahlias topped up. There's 3 that failed. We've got the dahlias in the back greenhouse, which will sort that problem out, and we'll be addressing that when these start to come up and start to germinate, and we can see where we're at and how many of these dahlias we're going to need. The rest of them we're just going to stick them in the beds. But yeah, we managed to get that done. We still, I mean, it started to rain again. Yesterday it was raining as well, so we've had no break in the weather. Only today, you would believe it stopped raining. We will be getting back to that compost bin. There's a couple more barrows in there, and what we're going to do is spread them into a bed next to the chickens. It's like a bit of a coal frame thing. We'll stick some of it into there. We'll pull it all apart, the compost bin, and we'll burn it. That's what we're going to do next week. Maybe we might even be able to get the flags down. I'd love to use sand, but some buggers pinched all the sand, so we can't use the sand, unfortunately. Another thing as well, what I noticed as I was going down the path a bit earlier, my snowdrops are looking really good. They're closed at the moment because it's overcast. However, yesterday it was full of bumblebees. Honeybees. I didn't record it yesterday, but I did record it a bit earlier. Let me show you what my snowdrops look like at the moment. Well, guys, these are my snowdrops. They're closed up at the moment because it's dark, it's cold. But yesterday these was covered in honeybees. They were absolutely glorious. Unfortunately, I haven't got a footage of that. However, as you can see, they're doing wonderful underneath my trees. The daffodils there, which you can see right down the centre of the plot, they come every year, and that was the boundary between the front part of the front plot and the back plot, because I had this half when I first come on, and then when I applied for the full plot I got this half, so we did all right. And as you can see, the daffodils there do show the divide between the two halves of the plot, and the snowdrops make it even awesome. It looks like a bit of a woodland there. You can see Buttercup there looking at me. she's stalking me, guys. But yeah, these snowdrops are certainly putting on a nice display at the moment.
So the snowdrops, when they do open, they'll be absolutely smothered in honeybees. You've seen the dahlias going down the centre there. That was the centre of the two plots. I actually put some daffodils down there when I've got my half plot as like a boundary marker, and they've been coming up there for 15 years now. So you don't need to take your dahlias, daffodil. I keep calling them dahlias, these daffodils out. They'll keep coming and coming. We'll have a walk around the plot next week and I'll show you just what's happening at the moment. It's starting to look good, guys. But yeah, today we're up at Bolton, the Reebok. I call it the Reebok. It's something James Bell's something. I don't know what it's called, the name of the stadium, but it's not important. What was important was there was an antiques and collectors fair there this morning, and I bought a few coins. I thought I'd share them with you. Got a few bullion coins which I was looking for anyway, but I bought myself a few really nice coins which I'm going to show you in a moment or two. So with that, let me show you what we got, and you can judge for yourself whether I did alright or not.
Well guys, this is what we bought at the antiques fair today. They didn't have many Britannias, but we managed to pick up the 6 that I could get my hands on, and these are 2015, and like I say, they're pretty awesome. They've got a frosting on these. Anyway, we bought 6 of them. They're only 23 quid each, so that was a bargain. However, here's where the real deal was. An 1844 and an 1845 crown. Bit of wear, but what do you want for an 170-year-old coin? Oh, hang on. I thought it was a rotation error then. Oh, never mind. Would have been worth even more. But we picked these two up, 35 quid each. These are bargains. These are £100 coins. And then we bought these for 15 quid. A lot of them 15 quid. So I think is that decathlon, tennis. I'm not too sure what that one is. I forget what it is now. But look, offside rule. That's worth 15 quid on its own, and so I got the other 3 for nothing. But yeah, that's what we would have bought more of these, but they didn't have any. And the reason why they didn't have any is because they're holding back. They don't want to sell the Britannias because they can't make a profit out of them. They can't make any money. At the moment, spot is £18 an ounce, which equates to $23.95. They'll call it $24 an ounce, and that's paper. You can't get these at paper prices, really. You have to pay a premium of a minimum of £5, and that's what we got here. 23 quid each, and you try and buy these on eBay, they'll cost you more than 23 quid, I tell you, a lot more. But I think Starfinds today, and them 2 crowns there, the 1944, sorry, the 1844 and the 1845. I've got loads of these dates, but I couldn't resist them. They look pretty, they look good for what they were, and I know there was worth twice as much as I paid. In fact, even more, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, that's what we've wasted his money on today.
So we did all right with that Queen Victoria 1845 crown. I mean, you're not going to get one of them for less than 35. In fact, I was lucky to get that for 35 quid. They're about 80-90 quid in that sort of condition. Beautiful coin. I've got a few. I've got quite a lot of them actually, but I like more. It was there and it was shiny and I liked it and I wanted it, so I bought it. The bullion was a bit of a problem. Couldn't get bullion. There's one or two people selling it, but they wanted too much for it. There was one dealer who did me a deal on a few on them coins, so we took them. But at the moment, bullion's selling. It's 18 quid an ounce, which equates to $24 an ounce. On the stock markets it's $24, which equates to 18 quid, or just short of 18, 17.95, you know, equivalent about. It's probably higher now, it could even be lower today. I've not looked at the stock market, but when the prices are that low, you cannot get bullion. The bullion dealers won't sell it because they're losing out. Normally you buy bullion on for 30 quid an ounce, and it's like, that would be 12 quid over spot. It's almost half, it's nearly 100% over spot, but it's physical silver, and the silver which is going for $23.95 is paper. It's useless really. There's always a premium on physical silver. I got lucky there to get them at 23 quid each, so we did all right. The rest of the coins was a bonus, but yeah, that's what we bought this week on the antiques fair. There is another one next week at Lee. I'll be going to that one as well, and hopefully there'll be more Britannias there. As a guy said he would be there selling some Britannias next week, so we wait with bated breath on that. Oh, got sunshine's coming behind me here at the moment. What the hell's going on? Like I say, it's been raining all week and sleet, bloody sleet. Absolutely terrible and very windy. Anyway, I'm going to get off. I've got to get the video made. I've got to cook the Sunday dinner. After tomorrow, my missus will be back. She's been looking after her mum. She's not well, and so I'm cooking today. I'm going to poison every bugger. So I'm going to grab some of me rosemary, and I'm going to get my lamb. I'm going to stab it to death, and I'm going to put the rosemary into the meat, throw it in the oven, and guess what we're having for dinner? Potatoes, mashed, I think we'll go carrots and swede. I like my collie and my broccoli, so they'll be having collie and broccoli. They'll also be having roasted potatoes with my fantastic gravy. And if you don't eat it, I'm sure the dogs will. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know what you think about the way I do the seed sowing. Like I say, it does work, so you want to give it a go, give it a go. If you're not too sure, you can always go back a couple of years and check out. We do it. It's very similar every year, the same way, and you see the results because they all germinate. So you know, is what it is. And let us know what you think of the coins. I think I did alright again today. I love my coins. Like I love my fishing, I love my gardening, and I love my astronomy. I also love my RC cars and my RC toys. Always have. I need to find hobbies that don't cost so much money. Well, she's my hobby here, this one, aren't you? Hey? She cost me a fortune. She keeps breaking all my cameras. Anyway, until next week, stay safe, keep warm, and goodbye for now. Hey, don't crash down on me knee. I've got things to do.